Hey guys, Sonia Sash here. I'm here at the auto show. I have the VP here with me of Toyota. Thank you so much for being here, sir.
Listen, thank you for coming.
Oh, our pleasure. Exquisite vehicles that you showcased today. There were three that you unveiled today. Walk us through one by one.
Well, first off, we showed off the Fine Comfort Bright concept vehicle, which talks about what we see as the future of the premium sedan, whether from a powertrain standpoint with our advanced fuel cell system, or from the connectivity and vehicle automation. Then we brought it home to something that you can buy right now, which is our Prius with electronic all-wheel drive. So the sort of weather we've been having over the last week, ideal. And then we've been talking about all of the other things that have been happening recently, whether it's the RAV4, which we've just introduced, or the Corolla, which is coming up later on in the year. And of course, behind us, and it's been attracting a big crowd all day so far, is the all-new Supra. So there's a lot to see down at Toyota.
Now you have obviously a wide range of products, but also demographic. So how do you brand yourself, and how do you move forward year by year?
Look, for us, we need to be an all-market company. So it comes down to what does the Toyota brand itself stand for, and of course we all know that Toyota's about quality, dependability, reliability. We're certainly not ever going to walk away from those elements of our brand. But car by car, we need to be able to give people a value story, the excitement of a sports car, the versatility of an SUV or a minivan. We're working in each one of those spaces, and we target our marketing in those spaces to the unique needs of our customers.
Right. And how do you do that? I know it's a challenge. That obviously there's the Tesla as an example with the electronics. There's a Subaru that is capturing the active lifestyle. So where do you fit in, and how do you differentiate yourself?
Well, and I think part of the problem, of course, is that if your brand becomes known for one thing, then you become captive to that one thing too.
That's right.
It is more of a challenge when you've got as many models in your lineup as we do, serving as many different customers. But it's really important to know that when you do speak to those customers, you're speaking to them in ways that are meaningful to them. So if you're looking at people who need to tow something, make sure that you're working through the channels and into the events and activities and communities where people who buy those types of vehicles live. If you're looking at electrification and advanced connectivity and some of the other elements of this, it's important to speak not just to the traditional automotive industry audience, but also to speak to people who are leading in technology today and are interested in those issues. So it's a question of finding those opportunities to speak to people about the things that sort of drive their lives.
Right.
If you can be customer-centric about it, there's a massive ability to then put forward different types of products.
Now the electric vehicle, as you were mentioning, obviously it's a big thing right now, but in the winters that we have, how sustainable is that? Is it of value? I know that sometimes they're higher priced. What is your take on the electric cars?
Well, look, we've been making electrified vehicles for a very long time now, and even standing beside the Prius here, this has been the icon of the movement toward vehicle electrification, and now being able to bring electronic all-wheel drive to it. I think it speaks to just how robust these vehicles actually are in winter driving. It is absolutely true that if you're talking solely about a plug-in battery electric car, you're going to have the seasonal variations. And customers who walk into these new technologies need to be supported by us as car makers and understanding what those differences are, technology to technology. But even today we've been talking about our fuel cell technology. The wonderful thing about fuel cell technology is it stands up very, very well in cold weather. And in fact, when Toyota was developing its fuel cell system, a lot of our testing was done in places like the Northwest Territories. So these vehicles will start in cold weather. They've got the ability to be rapidly refilled with hydrogen, so you don't have some of the hang-ups associated with other types of electrification. So it's, once again, the right car, the right technology for the right person.
Toyota does have a really great name, and so that's why it kind of retains its value and has for decades and decades, which is terrific. Do you target all types of families, like singles, couples, those with dogs?
Yeah, so clearly if you have a family of 8 and a dog, maybe the Supra is not for you.
That might not be a good one.
but from minivans through SUVs and crossovers down to a Corolla for the daily commute.
Love the Corolla.
It's a fabulous vehicle.
Definitely.
So yes, we've got something for everybody, and it's just a question of making sure that we're speaking directly to those customers.
And are you a branch of the Lexus brand as well?
So Lexus is part of Toyota.
Right, perfect. So to our viewers, what is maybe the last thing you'd like to share with us and tell us about any one of these vehicles or the brand in general?
Look, what I'd like to say is about the auto industry in general. There's been a lot of conversation about disruption.
Yes.
And you know what? The auto industry is one of the great disruptors. It's an industry that's been very customer focused. Has been very good at bringing new technological solutions forward. And just watch us, because there's some incredible stuff going on.
Terrific. Thank you so much. I'm Sonia Sash here at the Auto Show. I have more, so stay tuned.